feel good. But this is what matters.
I'm just giving the people what they want.
She offers me protection.
This is it!
A lot of love and affection.
I believe in you.
I'm loving angels instead.
Better Man. In select theaters December 25th. Rated R.
Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to another movie review. And this review is going to be on Better Man. And the film stars Robbie Williams, Jonno Davies, Steve Pemberton, and Alison Steadman. And the film was directed by Michael Gracey, who directed The Greatest Showman, which I've never seen, shockingly, but heard it's a fantastic film. Stars Hugh Jackman, Zac Efron, Michelle Williams, and also Zendaya is in it. I've heard a lot of fantastic things about The Greatest Showman. But Better Man, this is a biopic of Robbie Williams, who is a singer, which he is best known in the UK. He's not that well known here in the US, though, but I just got done watching the film, and I loved it. It is a fantastic film. I thought it was a very well done film. I remember when I saw the trailer for this, and I was watching it, I was like, why is a chimpanzee singing? I'm like, this could be a fun film. But then months went on, and I didn't know that it was going to be a biopic of a singer named Robbie Williams. But pretty much the film came out. It was a bomb at the box office. It had a budget of $110 million, and it only made $22 million at the box office. So it was a big box office bomb, which is sad. But pretty much basically the film, is about the true story and life of Robbie Williams, of him becoming a singer, and it's all told through a motion capture anamorphic chimpanzee. So we don't see, human Robbie Williams here. It's all done by Jonno Davies using motion capture, as a chimpanzee, and the chimp, portrays Robbie Williams, and pretty much it's basically the rise of Robbie Williams, and then we see the fall of him, and then the resurgence of Robbie Williams as well. And in the beginning of the film, we see his father, who is played by Steve Pemberton. His character is Peter Williams, and pretty much Steve Pemberton's character ends up teaching Robbie to sing, in the style that is inspired by Frank Sinatra, where on the TV it shows, Frank Sinatra singing, I did it my way. But then, it makes, the father, Steve Pemberton, makes, Robbie feel, very worthless. And, Robbie is in this production of the Pirates of Penzance, I think that's how you pronounce it. And he gets upset because his father did not attend the production. And so his father ends up leaving the family to pursue, a career of him being an entertainer. And then it follows, teenage Robbie Williams, his ambition to be a famous singer, but he ends up getting dismissed by, a counselor, a career counselor. And he finds, success where he ends up auditioning for a boy band named Take That, which, is a huge band in the UK, overseas. I listened to one of their songs called Get Ready For It, which was used in the end for Kingsmen: The Secret Service, which is a good song. And, we see how the band, starts where they were performing in gay clubs, but then they end up building a fan base, and their manager ends up taking them to a crowd of teenage girls, and that propels the band to stardom. And during all that, we see Robbie struggling, with self-doubt, and he starts to get depressed, and snorting a lot of cocaine, and he ends up getting fired from the band. So his life spirals into addiction. Like I said, doing a lot of cocaine, being haunted by hallucinations, because you see what Robbie sees, his demons come into play. His demons is like, well, you're not that good, you'll never make it. So we end up seeing all that, and then the stuff where he forms a relationship with Nicole Appleton, who was a singer in the band All Saints. So we end up seeing all that, and then his resurgence to where he becomes a solo singer. He goes solo, creating songs, and still his demons, still come into play. Him snoring more cocaine. But we see, later on he goes into rehab, and he recounsels with his friends and family, and really love the ending to the film where he's performing at Royal Albert Hall, and he recounsels with his father on stage, and they perform, My Way by Frank Sinatra. But pretty much that's basically what the plot to the film is about. It's just the rise and fall and resurgence of Robbie Williams. But this was a fantastic film, very good movie. Robbie Williams ends up narrating the film, and he does the vocals to the songs. I thought Jonno Davies, as Robbie Williams, he provided the voice for Robbie, and the motion capture I thought was pretty cool, where like I say, he's motion capturing Robbie Williams, but not as Robbie's human self, but as a chimpanzee. So I thought that was really cool. Steve Pemberton, I thought, did a pretty good job as Robbie's father. Peter Williams. You have Alison Steadman, who plays Betty Williams, who is Robbie's grandmother, to which he is very close with. Which, I really liked, the chemistry and the closeness between Robbie and, Betty. You also have Rochelle Bano, who portrays Nicole Appleton, who is the member of, the band All Saints, and of course becomes, the love interest for Robbie. But overall, Better Man, very good movie, fantastic film. The cinematography was absolutely great. The editing was also really good as well. Good performances. And, the style of the film also was, very good. But like I said, sadly, the film bombed at the box office. But in my opinion, as the years come, this film, without a doubt, will become a cult classic. I think it will have a good cult following to it. But if you haven't seen Better Man, definitely check it out. It is worth the watch. It is absolutely great. It is fantastic. Definitely give it a watch. But anyway, that's it for my review of Better Man. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoy this review. Definitely give the video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and until next video, I'll see you all later.